Good morning and welcome to John Beck. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Thursday yesterday. Today is Friday, November 1st, 2024, and it is a day A. For instrumentals, it's a day 3. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Go ahead and take a seat. I am so happy that you guys are here in school. I love the fact that you guys are here. It is Friday. Yesterday may have been trick or treat for those of you guys who celebrate. And you might have gone to bed a little bit later than normal. Maybe you sugar yourself up a little bit. And yet, you made it. You got it maybe a little bit groggy, but you showed up. And what that suggests to me is that you're ready to take on today so that you go into the weekend on a high note. I know you can do it. I'm here. That's what I want to do. We can do it together. Now, we've got 3 expectations here at the school. You already know what they are. Number 1, be respectful. Number 2, show that you are responsible. And number 3, show that you are ready to learn, ready to be the best version of yourself, ready to be the best student in the cafeteria during lunchtime or breakfast, perhaps being the best student that you can be in class, being the best walker that you can be in the hallway. Now, yesterday, we talked about riding the bus, right? How important it is to stay standing as the bus approaches your bus stop. Today we're going to talk about another aspect of riding the bus, and that is, what do you do when the bus comes to a stop, perhaps your bus stop? So now we're getting off the bus, that big yellow machine on wheels. And once again, I keep talking about that big yellow machine on wheels just to remind you that while it is incredibly safe to ride, you want to respect it, because if you don't ride the bus the right way, it can be dangerous. I don't know if you know this, but buses have to be inspected way more often than even your car so that it is safe. It is designed in such a way where if there's a collision or somebody crashes into it, the padded seats will help protect you. But none of that will work if you're not riding the bus in the correct way, in a safe way. So if you're standing, you're going to actually put yourself in a more dangerous position. If you are turning your back or crawling under the seat, you are also putting yourself in a more dangerous position. However, I have seen videos of buses that have been in crashes where kids just sat in their seat and there were no injuries at all. There was damage. The other car may have been crumpled, but I saw almost no injuries from students actually riding the bus, as long as they're riding it the correct way. So, there is an importance to being seated. It's not like we're on a power trip. We just want to tell you to do the things that you do in a safe fashion. So stay seated. Now, as your bus is coming to your bus stop and you're about to get off, some of us might get really excited. Maybe we want to run off and tell our parents that we had a great day. Maybe we're trying to catch up with our friend who's going to get off a little bit earlier at the same bus stop. What I want you guys to do is remember that it is important that you stay seated until the bus comes to a complete stop. So you don't need me to just tell you that. I'm going to flip you over to another video that will explain what we need you to do when it comes to coming to your bus stop at the end of the day. I'll see you on the flip side.
Deliver the next lesson. As you ride the school bus home, look for things that will let you know your stop is coming soon. This could be a special house, tree, or even a park. When you think your stop is coming up, gather all of your belongings, including mitts, hats, books, and bags so that you are ready to get off when the bus stops. But remember, no standing until the bus comes to a complete stop. Do not stand up until the bus has stopped completely.
All right, and there you have it. That is what I need you guys to do. If you are on the bus, whenever you're coming to a complete stop and you know you're going to get off at that stop, maybe it's at school in the morning, maybe it's at your bus stop at the end of the day, maybe it's wherever you're going on a field trip. Stay seated until the bus comes to a complete stop and you know that you can safely get up and walk down the aisle and get out through the doors. I need you to respect the bus. The bus was designed in a particular way. I need you to respect the way the bus was designed to keep you safe. The other part too is I want you to be responsible. You are in control of your body. I don't have an app on my phone for you. Your teacher doesn't, not even your parents. Only you have control over your body. So it's important that you think about how would you control your body in the most respectful way. You can control your body to stand up and dance a jig while the bus is moving. That's not exactly safe. But you can control your body to stay seated, your bottom on the seat, until the bus comes to a complete stop, and then you can get off. You can still talk with your friends. They can still wait for you when they get off the bus if you want to catch up. Your parents will be there if you want to tell them that you had a great day, especially for you younger students. So in the end, I need you to be responsible with the body that you control. It starts with your mind. Think through what you would do on the bus and then do it. And then number 3, show that you are ready to be the best version of yourself, the best bus rider on the bus. You don't have to compare yourself with others, but against yourself. There are versions of you that might get up and think it's fun to dance around or throw items around on the bus while it's moving. Or there's a version of you that says, you know what, not only do I know the rules, but I understand why it keeps me safe, so I'm going to do that. Feed that wolf. Remember, once again, being ready means making sure you recognize what different wolves are, and you feed the one that is going to make you proud at the end of the day. All right. Now, there are no special announcements today other than the fact that it's Friday, and it's been quite a long week. We had school families, which honestly feels like quite a ways away. A lot of teachers had meetings. We had Red Ribbon Week for you guys who know how important it is to have a healthy lifestyle. Today, I know it's the Wizard of Oz theme, and some of you guys are dressed up as the Scarecrow or the Tin Man or the Lion. That's really cool. First grade, you guys are celebrating Spookly Day. There's a lot going on, and sometimes it can distract us. I want you to focus on what your teacher needs you to focus on. I need you to focus on what is good. And I also want you to focus not just on yourself, but also your friends. I talked to some 4th grade boys yesterday about how important it is to look out for each other. And my challenge to not just our 4th grade boys, but also the girls, and not just 4th grade, across all of the grades, is how are you looking out for other people on your team or in your class? For those of you guys who are athletes, your class is your locker room. It's the team that you coalesce, that you gel with. And if somebody's feeling left out, if somebody doesn't feel like they belong, it's your responsibility to get them back in. I know there are a lot of leaders out there. I know there are a lot of leaders who are girls. I know that there are a lot of leaders who are boys. Amazing students, good human beings. Look out for the other people. Make sure that they feel like they belong in your class, they belong in your grade, they belong in our school, because frankly, they do. We're all John Beck students, and I want you to be proud of it, and I want you to make sure that the other John Beck kids are also proud to be part of our school family. All right, I can't wait to see you guys around. I'm going to leave you with this. I love you. I care about you. I'm here to encourage you. Go spread that message to everybody else. Find the most creative ways where you can show love to another student in your class, perhaps someone who might feel left out. How do you care for somebody who may not be your tightest friend, but how do you make sure that they feel cared for? And how do you encourage people? How do you encourage people to be brave when they need to be brave? How do you encourage people to do the right thing when they want to do the wrong thing? How do you encourage yourself in the bathroom when you see trash and nobody around and you can ignore it? Or are you going to be that person that's going to pick it up anyways? How do you encourage? All right, like I said, I can't wait to see you guys around. Have an awesome day. And as always, I like you just where you are.